Okay. It might be, yeah, just go over and then.
Hit the button. Do it. No, hit the go button. Let's just see. And we're here. And we have our poker mascot, Loxi the dog.
Loxi the
She
dog.
loves poker. She's got a great poker face. Look at this poker face. Like, would you ever be able to read that face?
I think she looks upset all the time.
I think she has a good hand.
No, I think she looks like she's got 2-7 offsuit every single hand.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so
here we are. Welcome to the poker show.
It has been forever since
we
brought you
since
a poker
Tahoe,
show.
since Lake Tahoe,
since our belligerent times at that restaurant that we had, which we've complained about many a times.
Yep.
So many bad things that happened in Tahoe, but we both reach a final table.
And there's nothing, you can't shake a stick at that. So we're excited for this year of poker. I'm in my poker garb. See, and this is a tribute to spring training. Started yesterday. Loxi's in her poker garb. See, she's in her jersey.
I'm in my poker garb.
He's in his
I got my hoodie. Of course.
Punk hoodie guy.
Punk hoodie guy.
And here we are.
Naturally. So here we are. So we're excited to bring you the latest and the greatest from WSOP. Obviously, this episode is all about the WSOP 2026 schedule, which was just released on Monday. So we thought we'd bring it to you live. We're going to talk about it.
There are a lot of exciting events.
Super exciting.
And of course, we're going to be in the tag team.
Of course. Now, before we get into that, we want to talk about, obviously, we went to Vegas. We didn't get a chance to bring you my 40th birthday. We were going to do a live stream. I think we probably had a few too many.
That never happened.
You're right. That didn't happen.
When does that ever happen? Never.
Right, never. But we did, nothing too eventful in Vegas. It was super fun. We had a great spot, but we didn't win anything huge. Most of our luck went to the summer, right, in the series.
We did great in the and we did great in Tahoe.
Yeah.
We cashed twice in Tahoe.
Yeah, we did. So let's do a 2026 recap. So recap and then your goals for next year.
Well, recap was I've made it to more final tables last year than ever. So there's that. That's check right there. Now it's just not about making it to final tables. It's about taking it down. So this is the year, ring, bracelet, taking it down. That's my mantra, is TID. What about you?
Yeah, so last year, it was incredible. All three of my WSOP events I cashed in. I made actually one final table, which was a side event. That was huge. It had my ace-5 versus ace-2.
I watched
held out. I know you did. I was almost there, and it would have been epic. I would have just cleared the house on that. So had all that stuff held up, it would have been amazing. But I had a really eventful year. Otherwise, since that, it was, off or on. But the WSOP, the big tournaments, I showed up, and I was there, and it was amazing. So this year, I agree. Take it down. I'm going to win a bracelet. We're going to win a tag team bracelet, which we talked about. We're going to win other bracelets. We're going to win circuit rings. It's going to be amazing. We're coming home with some big scores. So it's going to be incredible. Now, we have a very exciting show for you in store because our producer, Serena, shout out to Serena, decided,
she's the best,
because it was super exciting the last time we did this during our bar poker show, drinking game.
Bar poker. Now, that was a phenomenal show. There was a lot of mentions of bar poker, and I had a lot of sips.
So we're doing a drinking show. So she decided our drinking code word every single time that we say
what? WSOP.
WSOP, of course. We're going to hear this sound.
Yeah.
Every time we hear that sound, we have to take a drink. So,
and when does that start when we mention WSOP?
Oh, no. So we're going to be very careful. Otherwise, we're going to be super loaded.
But guess what else our producer gave us? A refill bottle.
Straight vodka. This is great. So we're going to be hammered by the end of the show, and hopefully you're still here by then. If you are, you're going to have fun watching us.
Hey, isn't there like a feature you could turn on that if you're slurring, it'll crisp your language? So I think we're
Oh,
still
yeah,
good.
AI just takes over. We
easy,
can,
easy.
yeah.
And then Loxi can run the show.
Great.
Right, Loxi?
So
Loxi, you going to run the show?
Loxi's going to
Yes.
run it. All right. Too
Okay.
bad Loxi's not drinking. What does she have? Dog bowl and vodka?
Yeah. Yes.
So now we're going to jump right into the schedule, right? And what is the schedule of? The WSOP schedule. Great.
You had to say that.
I had to because it's part of the schedule. It's So now for this schedule.
Now it came out on Monday, huh?
Yeah, it came out on Monday.
It came out on Monday, so it's pretty much fresh off the press.
Not too many people have talked about it. You've had a lot of people that have commented, which we'll talk about the comments. Of course, most are going to be negative because poker players, we like to complain. Complain. Yes.
So tell me, what are they complaining about?
So let's go to what's new first.
Okay.
Right?
What's new?
What's new? So we have what's new. First, one of the first events that you have and what's new, it used to be 1,000 mystery millions. Now it's $550 mystery millions. It's your bargain buyer's welcome.
That's terrible.
Everyone
Can I run? Wait. Let me run to the bar poker tournaments because I think those might play better than the 550s.
Yeah. That first event is going to be grueling. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to avoid it like the plague. I do not like knockout events, and anything that is that low of a buy-in is going to be just insane.
We should have a contest. We should both enter and see who can get knocked out the quickest.
It's going to be freaking insane. So that's one of the newest ones. The other one that is coming to you, they have a new GG Millions, right? GG Millions. No, it's a $10,000 buy-in because GG did buy the WSOP.
Right. They did.
Oh.
Wow. That was a good one. I thought that was going to sneak.
Thought it was. Our producer's on it. So they bought GG Millions.
They bought what?
Them. They bought them. They bought the company.
They bought them, yes.
So, and the buy-in is going to be $10,000. So here's my thought.
Yeah.
With this new buy-in, because GG offered, I'm sure, $1 million for first place, I think they decided they want to get around the rules from last time. The cheaters. The cheater guys that were chip dumping the final three of the final table.
Yeah.
So now they're going to have everyone doing it because now everyone in that event is going to want to get first place. Yeah. And so now they're going to decide on the chop behind the scenes.
I would.
Yeah, I would too. 100%.
GG, everyone.
Yeah.
GG.
So
I should wear my GG hat.
We're going to see a lot of shady, I'm going to fold my queen.
I fold. And now that they're streaming everything, now it's going to be outros.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to look down Pocket Kings,
which we didn't say. So that also is what's new. Now for the very first time, they're going to offer live stream events. The WSOP is going to offer live stream events.
I got a heart right in there.
I saw you take a sip. That's
I'm
why
not
I
worried.
set you up on
I wasn't worried, but he keeps saying it. So now maybe I'm gonna not take a sip unless that word or those letters are said.
Gotcha. So they're live streaming on YouTube, which I think this is phenomenal.
I love it.
Because for the first time ever, they're gonna live stream for free. That means I don't have to subscribe to Poker Go and pay a fee. Now I get to go and watch the events for free.
By the way, that was terrible.
That was terrible.
As Charles Barkley would say,
terrible. Yeah, because now you're going to get more people to watch.
This is free.
You'll have our producer might watch it. Our producer might say,
of course
I would have watched them play poker. This is cool. I'm going to go watch for free.
She's going to say, you played that trash?
How dare you?
Now they're going to out you for sure. They're going to see all the trash you play.
Oh, no.
Me, I only play the Stone Cold Nuts. So, that's
because it's going to bring in viewers. It's going to bring in people. More people are going to get involved. They're going to want to play. They're going to want to watch. It's going to be exciting.
I love more people playing poker.
Me too.
We need more people playing poker. We need more women playing poker. We need more different socioeconomics playing poker. So look, as though I hate the 550, it does get that type of player in. I do. But I do. I hate it. But it gets those types of players in. And see, I would love to, but poker gets to be played by everyone. So
Yeah. So now, so that's what's new. The live stream I think is one of the biggest.
I love that,
which is huge.
I might even watch some live streams.
Me too. Yeah, of course. I'm gonna. Well, I always watch it. No matter.
Of like not pros though.
Yeah.
See, if YouTube live streams,
Yeah.
I hope they're
Yeah.
streaming many different tables and stuff.
They better.
That
They
I
should.
like
100%,
honestly.
I want to
You
watch. I
know,
want to watch some of the noobs, some of the people who we don't normally see. I want to watch. I don't
exactly.
want to watch the Rigby's of the world.
No.
We took
Well,
him
do
out
they
in a
put
tag
those?
team.
Do they put the streams in
Yeah.
the food court?
Yeah, I think they
Oh,
do in
really?
the food court. Yeah.
Oh,
So
so then you could watch them there. Okay.
terrible. That's terrible. We're terrible people. So one of the other new events that I did see, there's actually two other ones I noticed off the top of my head. One was the
What's
1700 US circuit. Now this one I don't quite get. It's a US $1,700 buy-in. It's called the US circuit event. Now the World Circuit, does that mean that people who were on the circuit and all these other circuit events come and enter? But why would they make it 1700?
I think Trump is behind this one. Only
Trump is,
U.S. people can enter.
I think
U.S. circuit, only U.S. people. So this is actually good. You know those Europeans, they're getting too good and they're getting really uppity like that.
Just
so
the circuit,
get rid of
the
them.
USB. Yeah,
get rid of them. I'll play against U.S. people.
Out of here. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, done.
Good.
So now the other thing that is new also, Jeff Platt, he doesn't care as much. I mentioned this, but Jeff Platt got promoted. He's no longer just a host. He's now a host and producer. So that means he's going to take all of his knowledge from the WSOP. He's going to make sure that he did. I had to.
That's like JR7 me nothing. I have not mentioned that word.
What word?
Those 3-4 letters.
What for?
Hey, so by the way, Jeff Platt, I don't want to hate on you. I'm not throwing shade on you, brother. Good for you and all that. Yeah. I don't even know who this guy was. He loves this guy because he's actor man.
Okay,
so he's like, oh my God,
lies. 2 years ago, we had. Yeah. Remember what nice fellow helped us out? Remember who we ran into on our way?
Yeah, because you knew who he was.
Yeah, on our way to find an event. So we were trying to find an event. It got moved. We were running all over. I saw Jeff Platt. I said, Jeff, help us out. We're trying to find an event. Where is this ballroom? He goes, so if you guys go up here, you're going to take a left. You're going to go up here, go to the escalators up here. It's on the second Normandy ballroom.
And he said it in announcer voice too.
He did. It was
he
super
said, and then you make a left and then up the stairs.
Super
there
nice
you'll
guy.
Find your golden nuggets.
So two people who we didn't know stopped. Let us know where the event was. Super nice guy. So he's one of the producers.
Not shade. I was just
think this guy who's been with as a host for this company forever, he is excited to go into a producer role. He's going to bring more of the voice to this, which is kind of cool.
And see, because I'm not actor man, I have no idea what that means. So we'll see.
Yeah. He's going to have a voice in this versus just the corporate role, you know? So now what's the same? Obviously, there's a lot of the same events, which we know and love. The main
tag team,
which we're excited.
We're going to win that one for once.
We're excited. Let's show the tag team. Let's see. Let's take a look.
The WSOP tag team.
Tag team. Yep. So we will be there for sure. We have our hats. I have my hat. Troy's trying to locate his hat.
Yeah, I think the dog ate it.
Yeah, so it is on June 24th. We see it right there. We brought you an image of it. It's $1,000 buy-in, 20,000 chips to start, 60-minute levels.
I love that.
And it's now 3 days. As of the last year, it's become 3 days. Now, the crazy part about this. So,
it was 3 days last
No, it was two days.
Last year.
But the year before.
Yeah.
So we're excited. We've been going further and further every single year. We made it to, what did we bust out, 100? I think it was 100 teams left out of 1,300 teams. Yeah. So 100, which is huge. 100 teams left. That's basically just 100 players.
We did the best that we have
ever done, ever.
We were raking.
Yeah.
And again, we're closers. We rake at the end. Remember at the end, like those levels, my last level and your last 2 levels, we raked at the end.
Yeah. So it's crazy. We are excited. That's what we do. We're excited to go deeper and deeper and deeper. Now, here's the hitch. This is what is tough for me as a poker player and as a soccer fanatic.
Oh, what's that?
On June 25th. So this event starts on June 24th. On June 25th at 12 p.m.
The
U.S. plays Australia in the World Cup. I did not say the other words. They play at 12. You're going to have to play during this because I'm going to step away to watch the game and I'm coming back 2 hours later.
But that's fine. That's fine. The soccer match is only 2 hours.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I'm going to
and
go.
I'm not a biggest fan as you are.
Yeah. So I'm the biggest fan. I'm going to be wearing a U.S. jersey. I'm sure everyone on the table is going to be like, "Hey, this guy, you got to knock him out because he's."
I'm going to wear an Australian jersey
yeah.
just to make people mad.
Yeah. So
because that's what I do.
So that is what's happening on that day. So that's where I'm going to be conflicted because it's day 2, which is it's money day, as we say. Money day is usually reached within the first 4
when I
levels.
burst the bubble, right? So when I burst the bubble, then you'll come to celebrate, but you'll be watching the game still, and then we keep going. I keep going, and then you join in your fresh from a win.
I'm excited for the tag team event, but also the conflict. It's going to be tough for the World Series of Poker. It's going to be very, very, very tough.
Do you World Series of Poker or World Cup?
WSOP. We said it. World Series of Poker counts. Yep, I know. So there's not really. I don't see. Do you see any other events? Obviously, neither of us like the Mystery Millions.
I think we should play the $10,000 deuce to 7 low ball.
Boo!
I think
we would both. I've never played that before, and I probably wouldn't embrace it.
I have played it, but I will tell you this. Yeah, I know beginner's luck and all that. But I'm gonna say right now we would get destroyed with.
We should enter into the 1,000 no limit hold'em ladies championship.
Yeah, well,
you remember when the guy did that year and he won? Let's enter. Let's do it.
Although Trump has made all those laws, so
he did. So
we probably can't anymore.
All right.
But I could on that day. What day does that say?
The
June
ladies
25th.
25th. We're playing. We're playing.
Or I could identify as a lady.
Oh yeah.
And I just for that one day.
Yeah. Done. Easy.
Oh, I don't even need a wig.
So that's it with our thank you
Hello,
for joining
ladies.
us for what we're excited for. We can go back to our main screen. So that is what we're most excited for. Obviously, that's what we're there.
I'm very excited.
There are other events that we're excited for. Obviously there's like a freeze out we're excited for. There's like $1,000, maybe a 500, 1,000.
That's earlier in the month though. Yes.
Yeah, early, but no, they shifted. So here's what people are complaining about. So there's some poker players that are complaining about the fact that there's no high roller events in the middle of this. So from June,
no high roller events.
Exactly. So
visual aid.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
That was a great.
That was a good, whiny, high limit poker play visual aid.
I would call you. Whatever event you're
I love
playing,
beating them.
I would call you. Whatever event you're playing. If you called in the hand, I would call you on that because that was good. I believed you. Yeah.
See?
Done. Easy. So so they were complaining that for like 2 weeks straight, there's no high limit event. So they're like, I have to go to other. But that's great because we'll see a lot of high rollers in our tag team event. And guess what happens? We took Rigby out. We took who else did we take out? We took some of the other winners out. Do you remember?
Rigby was the best though.
Ignacio.
And I think
we took Ignacio out. Ignacio.
Humbredo. We took Brennis out.
Yeah.
Remember? His people. We took them out. Humbredo, the shark.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know. I knew him from way back in the days. I'm like, bro, you're back. And he's like, hello. And I'm like, dude, are you okay? And he's like, hello. I'm like, oh, dude, just pressure Brennis.
Yeah. So we had a lot of people that we were excited that we played against and were taken out. So we're excited to go deep, take it deep, crush it. Now, there's something I would say one of the biggest event chains that I've heard talk about. I don't know if it's real or not, or if it's fake news.
I think it's fake news.
For the main event, the WSOP this year. I took a big sip because it's been a while. Are you refilling from the vodka?
No.
Oh, you still have more. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this year they've decided that, or maybe they say TBD on the app. So the WSOP
you're
app
telling me about this troubling development.
So during the main event, they may or may not go back to a November 9. You remember this, right?
I remember the November 9.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say this.
So tell us about that.
We had briefly talked about this. Before the show started. I will say, how in the world? This is a multi-billion-dollar corporation entity.
What corporation is it?
GG Poker, no?
Oh, that's right. They did buy.
WSOP
Ah.
GG Poker.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, right, Loxi? That being said, I say this. How do you not know? They know. But they should let everyone else know, because I will tell you this. Let's just say you make it to 18 players left.
Yeah.
Okay? It's a major difference playing to the end, knowing you get to the final table,
Yeah.
and you have to keep playing to get to the end in the next day, or you wait until November, align all your poker coaches that are looking at hands that you've been showing down. Everybody else is going to get all their poker coaches.
Yeah.
So if you knew it was November,
why would you
and
do
let's
it?
say you have the chip lead, you're going to start playing hands certain ways.
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe it's ad revenue. Maybe because last year, remember, Mizrachi knocked those fulls out in like record time that we only watched.
I loved it.
3 hours of a stream of a final table, which is
but
crazy.
Imagine
on over 2 days, 3 hours of a stream, 2 different days.
But imagine what the buildup would be.
Yeah.
Imagine what the buildup would have been if that was in November.
Yeah.
Mizrachi, one of the Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Imagine if that was the buildup.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't. Yeah. Why they ever
you're
did
saying
away
we
with
should
it.
go back to
of course.
Okay.
I don't know why they ever did away with that.
Yeah.
I thought that was the most cool thing ever.
Yeah.
That they did that.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true. Now, okay, so now we'll see what happens. We're not sure what's going to happen on that, but we're going to see. We're going to stay tuned just like you. Now, we have our favorite section, hot takes. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Poker players, we love hot takes. We love talking about it. We love what's going on. We love talking shit.
We just love talking about stuff. We can talk about anything.
We could talk about anything. We talk about Loxi. I couldn't because, me and Loxi, we have a...
They're great friends.
They're great friends. Great friends. So yes, great friends. So anyways, hot takes. So why don't you...
WSOP hot takes?
Oh.
I get to lead us off. I led us off on the soccer one, but
that's right. We did a soccer. If you're tuning in and you love soccer as well, tune into our soccer show, by the way. There's a plug. Doesn't happen often. You may win a ticket, right? Because we're giving away tickets. So if you're poker and you love free money...
We are giving away a ticket to the World Cup. We're going to, every 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give away one ticket.
Yep.
So every 1,000 Twitch and YouTube subscribers with a secret code, which, by the way, you can get, just watch the stream. We're not going to tell you it here. But you watch the stream, you'll see it. Hit the subscribe button, because this channel will also notify you when new soccer shows come
Exactly. So just comment with it. We are super excited for you to do that and to see what happened. And we know you're plus EV.
Oh,
you love making
plus
money.
EV all day long.
You love making
money.
That is
so plus EV, because if you win that ticket, guess where you can sell it? Yeah, right.
3,000, 4,000 plus. Yeah.
Right. Just sell it.
Sell it. You'll make money and you'll be able to
just made 2 entries.
One of these events. Yeah.
You made 2 entries in the series.
So hot takes. All right. So
I referred to the series.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I would have been drinking with the series.
The WSOP
series.
Here we go. So you're So you're going first on this, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. I made a bold hot take last time.
Yeah.
And
Who's your bold hot take?
just got to watch it.
Okay.
Here's my bold hot take this time.
Yeah.
And I'm so overjoyed to share this with you.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about this for quite some time.
Share it.
And last year was
build up is
in the pudding.
Killing me.
GTO players are going to get destroyed this year. And GTO is going away.
Interesting.
Yes. It's being replaced by something else that actually has some stuff.
GNO? Game no theory.
There it is. That's how they play it.
Yeah.
Robots, beware. You're getting hunted. You're getting filleted. You're getting slayed by people like me that can read what you're doing. We see what you're doing. We know how you play. We're taking you down. And by the way, I purposely
this is my card protector. That's why
I go after GTO players. Do you know why? Because y'all are so easy to beat. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, they are, and so that's
my hot take.
Yeah. No,
Buy
I would.
GTO players. Buy.
I 100% agree with you. I was on a GTO player with the GTO player like a week and a half ago, and it got easier. I mean, it just is
because you know what
easier
he's
and easier.
doing.
You know what he's doing. You know what they're going. You know what is out there. You know how to take them down, et cetera, et cetera. So it is what it is. So sorry, but I totally agree.
WSOP.
WSOP. Oh,
Mm-mm.
you might be different from the vodka.
Look at this.
Oh,
no.
Our
producer said. So let's see. Whoo!
Straight vodka. You have to go. Straight vodka here. I'll join you. Okay.
All right, I'll give you a little bit.
All right, I'll join you.
Okay.
For the WSOP.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Oh no. Okay, so my yeah. So my take.
Okay. Yeah.
I think there should be more tag team events. So
do tell.
What do you mean? Yeah, exactly. So here's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Tag team events on every level. So nothing is more exciting than when you could take a friend of yours. We've been friends for a long time. We really got into the tag team events, 5 years? 5 years, 6 years ago, right?
Long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
The OG.
Yeah, like OG tag team events.
Yeah.
It's super exciting to go with a friend, play off and on, someone maybe who knows, someone who doesn't know, or whatever, or maybe two people that know, but really going with someone and putting it on the line, switching out with your tag team partner and having fun. Mm-hmm. So I think not only recreationally should we be seeing it in more series in the WSOP circuit.
Oh. Smooth.
Loxi. Yeah. So in the circuits, I think we should see it more. They should have one event per circuit, but maybe in the actual whole tournament long, they should do maybe different buy-in levels. It would be interesting to see what would a $500, what would 1,000, what would a 5,000, what would a 10,000 championship look like? Who would the players be? So I don't know. I'm just floating it out there, but let's talk. What would it look like for a 2,000, 5,000, whatever? What would those, maybe you have two champions versus two champions or two Rex who got into it because say we could take out champions. Let's go. So I think it might be interesting.
Okay. You know what? I agree with you on that. That would be interesting. What I would do is take that a step further.
Yeah.
I would like to see a tag team in every single circuit event.
Yeah.
Whatever the circuit, wherever the circuit is, do a tag team. I would love it, and they do it here in our home casinos at the Commerce.
Yeah,
there.
Where they do it
but I would love to have other casinos across the country. Like bring this because it's fun.
It's so fun. Much fun.
Because I'll tell you this, I know other people who play poker too. That would love to be in the tag team. That would love to be
in any tournament. Yeah. I agree. So that's my thoughts. So now we're gonna go final thoughts on this. So build up to WSOP 2026.
Yep.
So our producer missed it, but don't worry, we didn't. We know. We're gonna make sure we drink for you. So
for the house equals by the house.
So we're excited for the event. It's happening around the time of the World Cup, but I'm still excited to go see it and play. It's going to be a blast. Now, what's interesting, we'll leave you on final thoughts. What's going to happen? Is it going to hit records? Because as we know, the beautiful bill that passed, is there going to be as many re-entries? People know now because you can only claim 90%.
Good.
90% on your taxes. So our re-entry is going to go down. So
I hope so.
Are we going to go up in entries? What's going to happen? I don't know. We'll have to see this summer.
Well, I'm looking forward to yes, I hope re-entries do go down.
Yeah.
Because I believe that part of the game is just not fun.
Yeah.
Because what that shows is basically if I can buy in enough, I'm going to win the tournament. Let's just get real about that.
That's true.
Like literally, if you allowed, now they don't, but I bet casinos would love to, unlimited rebuys until the final table.
Yep.
But then once you get to the final table, you have one big blind.
Yep.
but one big blind, you get lucky once, twice, three, and then you've just bought your way into a championship.
That's
you
it.
could totally do that.
Yeah. So we'll see what's going to happen this summer.
Yeah.
We're excited to join you there. Thank you so much for joining our stream for the WSOP schedule 2026.
Yes, the WSOP. And
we
Loxi,
take a big drink.
And Loxi the dog, stand up, Loxi.
Loxi, stand up.
Stand up.
Is coming. She's going to be there.
She's going to be there with us.
Loxi
lives in Vegas. She's a local.
Yeah, local.
She is a local.
So we will see you there. Thank you so much for joining us for our schedule for the World Series of Poker.
See you there. Be there or be square.
Mm-hmm.
Peace.